Shalom, Mike and Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushua, Ba'asham, Rachak Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, man, as you can see the title of the lesson, the chip. Yeah, I mean, because that's the next thing we looking forward to, man. Is that microchip to be mandated, which is the mark of the beast, man. You know, we understand that after the chip is being mandated, there's going to be a period of time. Matter of fact, let me get that, because this is one of my favorite scriptures, man. We know the discretion is coming and all that, but that chip got to come first, man. And that's how you going to know who the true men of the Lord are. Is when it all get down to the nitty gritty, when that mark of the beast get mandated, which is the microchip. Because yeah, you can agree to well, the missiles ain't gonna come and the chariots, this and that, but that key, that main prophecy that's about to come to pass is when the mark of the beast get mandated, man. That's how you gonna know truly who the man of the Lord are. Yeah, you know what I mean. So before I get anything, let me get this in Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and 29, it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days, meaning what? It's a certain period of time where that tribulation is going to be on the planet Earth. Where that mark of the beast, which is the microchip, is going to be that hour of temptation is going to be played out on the planet Earth, man. You know, everyone is going to be tested with that microchip. You know, you're going to be tried with that microchip, man. You know, it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the power of the heavens shall be shaken. So after the chip, after the hour of temptation, then the discretion is coming. Then verse 30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and that's talking about Yahushua. So the discretion and deliverance is going to be hand in hand. You know. It's going to be that one day you're going to see the Lord pop up at the album, man. Yeah, you know I mean, it says, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So yeah, so before the discretion comes, that tribulation has to come on the planet Earth, which is a microchip, you know, and how this system is set up to where you have to rely on Esau's devices to go day to day. You know, with your everyday life, you have to depend on his technology, man. And he's gonna take it to the next step by the way of that chip. Matter of fact, before I even let's get the chip scripture, Revelation 13, man. Because you got a lot of Israelites out here. They don't really like to dive into the word. You know, well, they'll just say, let's go to Ezekiel now. Let's see what that let's see, is that mark in there? The Most High got a mark, then they go to Romans, you know, mark those who was called. Now, look, man, you want to jump you want to have a Christian, you mean a Christian to roll up on you and say John 3:16. You so quick to go into that world in John 3:16, but you want to hesitate on going into that word Mark in Revelation 13 chapter, which is Karagma, man. Yeah, you know what I mean, you know. So let's get this in Revelation 13 and 16. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. And yeah, and meaning what? This system, this is wrong all over again. The same Roman system is placed is back again, man. You know, the image is pretty much is your reflection, your reputation. You know, what you stand for. Because that's just like name, like the banner, what you stand for, you know. And it says and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, and you go into that word worship, that means to reverence, to acknowledge. Yeah, you know I mean, to bow to. Yeah, you know I mean. So if they didn't follow the ways of this system, that's why you got like these different countries. They get born to hell and back, man. Why? Because they don't want to be under a democracy, but after a while they gotta just bow down to it, you know, because why these devils is gonna enforce them laws on you, man. That draconian law, man. This guy's not a dragon for nothing, man. You know, it says he calls of all. Now you going to this word cause? This is a bad word. It means to ordain, to order. So this is gonna be an order out here, man. Yeah, I mean, he calls it all. Oh, and you going, and that's another word for cause is to prepare. So that's why you got the different cash outs. You know, they already started where they get automatically. Well, these for the rich Edomites. Yeah, you know I mean, they already take the money out your card. You know, when it comes around, when they get the third, they're gonna already take the money off your card. You know, but you got these different cash out, PayPal, Apple Pay. You don't even have to pull out the app no more. Only thing you gotta do is just swipe your phone over the damn the reader, and then you know what I mean, you already paid for it. So they prepare you to get this, and after a while, it's gonna be a order. It's gonna be mandatory, you know. So he said he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. What is that word mark? Karagma. It's gonna be a implant injected. Oh. And that right there, you're gonna be defiled. See, when the Lord come back, you better not be penetrated when the Lord come back, because He's come back on it's a white cloud. Come with that white cloud and white cloth. You know what I mean? Because he's coming to deliver the virgin, not to be defiled with this system, man. And that's gonna be yeah. We had to be in this. We had to be in here, but we not here, man. And when that chip get mandated, that's going to prove who you really are. Do you really love Yahweh Shema Shah, or you going to trust in Egypt, man? Because that's what it's all about, trust. Do you really trust in the Lord, man? When that chip get mandated, Lord gonna see who you really trust, man, in that day, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. See? So, you ain't gonna be able to, this is a literal scripture right here. This is not no, well, let's get a precept, the line, see what that word, like we're going to Isaiah 55, and that says, that's not talking about nothing spiritual. This is straight literal right here, man. Because we dealing with a carnal guy, so his mark is gonna be carnal, man. You know? This mark is gonna be carnal, man. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. That's why he said, let him that have understanding. Because the ones that got the eyesight can see that. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find something with matter of fact, let me see. Count the number of the beast. For this is the number of man, and his number is 603 meaning 666. Now let me find something with a barcode on it, man. Let's see. We got some goddamn baby powder, right? So we understand the first two lines right there, that's a 6. Matter of fact, so that lets you know that's a 6 right there. The first two lines right there, that's a 6. Yeah, I mean, in the middle, that's a 6. And at the end, that's a 6. So that lets you know that Mar is talking about something that's corner that you literally got to buy and sell, man. Yeah, I mean, and that's on every goddamn barcode. Them 3 numbers don't change, man. Everything in the midst of that do. But them three numbers, they don't change, man. So that lets you know that's going to be something literal, man. You know what I mean? and this is going to be the last round of the spirit versus the flesh, man. Who you was going to allow to win, the spirit or the flesh, man? You know, matter of fact, let me get that in Matthew 26. Because this flesh is weak as hell, but we understand there is a penalty for taking that mark. There's a penalty for being carnal, man. You know, but because of course we gotta eat, we gotta drink. That's fuel for the body, man. But do you trust in Yahweh Shema Shah? Do you believe that the Lord is gonna feed you on that day? You know, because if you trust in Esau, Edom, man, you're gonna be fucked in either way, man. Because in that day, you gotta really understand, we might be able to eat real food, man. We might be able to eat real food in that day. if we're going to eat real food in that day, well, when you eat some, you'll be able to go out 4 or 5 days without eating, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. But fucking with Esau, you eating GMOs, you ain't getting no nutrients. Only thing you getting is the pleasure of the taste. If that. So this Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. See? The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, and it's an uphill battle because we in America, man. And this place does nothing but gears towards the flesh, man. That's why a lot of Jake is gonna take that chip. After a while, they might fight it off and say, I ain't finna have it. I don't even know what that is. And after a while, they hear that stomach talking to them. And guess what? They're gonna take the chip, man. They're gonna take the chip, and I'm telling you, that's gonna be the people gonna know then who the prophets are in that day then, man. Once that chip get mandated, once that chip, because people say, well, the missiles, this and that, and the chariots, and all these different things. But that chip is gonna be in your face, man. The chip is gonna be in your face. Let me get that in what it is, Ezekiel 33. I'm gonna start toward the top because that's part of the warning. It's telling you about this mark of the beast, man. This RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast that's about to come on the planet Earth. All hell is coming. Oh, and that famine, man. That famine is one of the main plays throughout the scriptures, man. That's one of the most the Lord's favorite plague, man. I mean I can tell you it's in down there every chapter, man, of the prophets. All damn near, famine is all in the books throughout the scriptures, man. Oh, why you think we ended up in Egypt? Because it was a famine, man. We ended up in Egypt because it was a famine, and it was a harsh famine, man. You see how bad the Lord is? We had to go to Egypt because it was a harsh famine. But now, when that famine comes, we're going to have to stay away from Egypt, man. See how bad the Lord is? So this is Ezekiel 33, and I'm going to start at 2. It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, and this is the Lord telling you that he's the one that's going to bring the destruction. He's the one that's going to bring the destruction. That's what we're telling the people, man. And people say, and that people starting to agree with it. I know they used to mock the apostles and elders back then. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of them still do now. But people can see now. Alright, Salakia, man. Hey, you know how E, man. E is the damn devil himself. See, this one have him on vocab page, you know what I mean? Damn twerking video. It'll be the motherfucker have no bars and it'll still be smooth. So let's see. Let me go back to Ezekiel 33. I'm gonna start at 4 again. It said, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. See? His blood shall be upon his own head. Meaning what? It's gonna be, you ain't gonna have no cloak because you've been warned. You ain't gonna have no cloak because you have been warned. See, when that microchip come dead in your face, it's gonna slap you dead in your face. You gonna deny it the whole time till it's in your face, man. And guess what? You gonna take it. You gonna take that chip, man, because you didn't believe before. Why now? It's gonna be too late. Then you ain't gonna have no cloak. The Lord gonna put you in a situation where you gonna feel like you ain't got no choice. You might have your woman get put to death before you, and be threatened to get put to death for your children. You know what I mean? You might eat your children and like now you hungry again, and you eat your woman, and then after a while you like fuck it, you gonna get the chip. So the Lord's gonna put you in a situation where you gonna get that chip. Why? Because you didn't hearken, man. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. See? He that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So if you hearken to it, and hey man, this truth makes too much sense, man, and not to be. That's why it's known as the truth. What else can you say it as? Yeah, I mean, we the Hebrew Israelites And then the lingo. Yeah, he in the truth. He know about the truth. That's just not just no lingo. That's the lingo, but it's a real meaning to it. It's not like what's up. Yeah, the truth, man. You know, it says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. See? So it's a lot of guys out there that know about the chip, but guess what? They don't warn you about that. There's a lot of Israelites that knows about that microchip. But guess what they do? Niggas make songs and shit. You know what I mean? If you gonna make a song, at least make a song about the chip. At least make a song about the famine. But you really putting Israel back to sleep when you be making these damn rap songs, man. You putting in Jake mind that, okay, we Israelites and we making songs, we looking forward to the kingdom, but before that, much tribulation. Matter of fact, let me get that. I'm gonna jump back to that Ezekiel 33. I'm gonna jump down on that. What it is, Acts 14, I believe. Yep, this is Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So through much tribulation, we're going to enter into the kingdom, man. So that tribulation, that our temptation has to come before we get into the kingdom, man. See, Jake don't understand it. Before we get to heaven, you got to go through hell. Yeah, we catch a hell now, but that fire is going to intensify. See, when that last round of gold being cleansed, that last go around, that fire is intensified to the max to get the rest of the dross off, man. You know, to get the rest of the dross off. That's why that chase, going to the word chase, pure, pretty much pure, free from carnality. We're going to be, only thing we're going to have in that day is our faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. There's nothing tangible that you're going to be able to lean on in that day. It's nothing that's going to be tangible that we're going to lean on in that day. Is going to be straight spiritual in that day, man. And that's when that fire is going to be turned all the way up. You literally ain't going to have a pot to piss in. We're going to be off the grid. Why? Because that chip is going to be out. That chip is going to be out, man. You know? And it is our job as the prophets, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, to warn you for these things, you know, that's about to come. It's not going to be a cruise into the kingdom, man. You know? That chip is about to come, man. And as you can see, it's already here. Only thing they got to do is sign a dotted line and say everybody got to get in there. If you ain't got it, you know, they can get rid of cash. People going to be wiping their ass with $100 bills in that day. You know, it's about to happen, man. You know. So this is Ezekiel 33 and 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. Yeah, because the Lord is about to wreak havoc on planet Earth, man. So we warn you from Yahweh Shem Shai. And it's a penalty for taking that microchip. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be philosophy. Because if that's the case, we already down. If that's the case, if it's philosophy of Christianity or sin, we already down, man. What else could it be? That microchip. That's why people be saying it's babies. It's going to be 144,000 babies. No, man. I'm talking about the ones that haven't taken that chip, man. That didn't worship the image of the beast, that pretty much said fuck this system, man. You know, because we're gonna be in this place to a certain extent when that microchip get established, man. And matter of fact, because there's gonna be a lot of niggas that's gonna pull this scripture out, man. That's why you can't, hey, man. Why the spirit of the Lord got to be upon you, man. You know, because Esau, he got Israelite counts. Esau got Israelite counts out here, man. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to push this scripture hard as hell, man. When it get real close and that topic get hotter and hotter, They're going to run straight to these scriptures, man. This is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. See? For there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. See? So they're going to tell you that we have to do obey the laws here in this place, man. Of course we do. But guess what? It's to a certain extent, because when they implement that chip, are you gonna go with that? You know, just like they say you gotta have a bundles of sticks. You gotta allow them into your house every Sunday. Every Sunday is mandatory for a bundles of sticks to come have Sunday dinner with you. Are you gonna do that? Yeah, I mean, you know, we had to obey the laws of the land, which these devils said that the laws of the land was going to be the Bible, but you know how hypocritical they are, you know. But when that chip comes, we're going to be out the grid, you know. We're going to be out the grid. It says, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive themselves to damnation. And this time about just going against this devil carnally, man. You resisting, you trying to, you getting a couple AKs. Now you busting a Walmart. No, man. You're gonna get condemned for that. The Lord gonna kill you for that madness, man. You know what I mean? Because the Lord said, don't even touch Cain. You're gonna get judged sevenfold. You touch Cain, man. You know what I mean? You know? So it's to a certain point to where we're gonna be cut off in this system pretty much. It's gonna be a time where we ain't gotta go to work. You wake up in the morning to a damn alarm clock. All that's gonna be behind us. You know, there's gonna be that hour of temptation. We're gonna have to be tried, and that microchip's gonna come it's gonna come at you, man. One way, form, or fashion. You might not even have to have a double. Take that chip. Because not everybody's going to have to face the guillotine. It might be in your mind, well, damn, man, you ain't ate in 7 days. It's about, you know what I mean? The Lord said, you know what I mean? No, man. You gotta fight that. That's why I say that word chase goes into pure. We're going to be free from carnality, because nothing but the Spirit is going to lead us in that day, man. The Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know? So it says, let's see. All right, let's jump down. This is Ezekiel 33, and I start at 30. It says, "And thou, son of man, the children of thy people are still talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of thy houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord." And this is what these guys do. They take this thing lightly, man. Yeah, I mean, let's just gather around and, you know what I mean, you get some Cheetos. You went to the store and get some Cheetos because Pastor Hodge just did another video, and you want to see if he's going to say something controversial, man. You know, not knowing that this man is warning you about the things to come. You know, it says, "And they come to thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness." Yeah, and meaning what? They want to be here in America. They want to, man, you right about this, man. Not knowing them niggas is, they trying to live the American dream. They trying to get them blue faces, man. Not knowing them blue faces might be their next lunch, you know, be the only way they're gonna get warm is when you know what I mean? Because in that day, cash is gonna be irrelevant. You're not even gonna have cash out. You gotta have that chip in you, man. You know, you gotta have that chip in you. You know, and niggas say, yeah, you got the chip now. That means you down. Say, well, you got the phone. That means you got the chip. You out your damn mind. You just condemn yourself, man. You just condemn your damn self, man. And a lot of these niggas, they do that. Well, if it's philosophies, that means you already down. Because this was written before we came in the truth. This was written before we were born, man. So if it was already philosophies of Christianity, anything else but the microchip, you damned. You know? It says, it says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely psalm of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. See what? When these different prophecies come to pass, and ultimately, because you will say, yeah, they World War III, everybody can agree on that. And all, you know what I mean? But when, ultimately, when that chip get mandated, you're going to know who the true prophets are. Y'all said, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. You're going to know a prophet have been among you when that microchip is mandated, man. When that RFID chip, the mark of the beast, is mandatory, well, that's the only way you're going to buy and sell. You're going to, somebody's going to have to lose houses, lose cars, lose all it. You're going to lose everything. You know what I mean? Why? Because, number one, this ain't our rest. And if you want to continue to abide in this system, you have to take that chip, man. You know? Pretty much you're going to have to, hey, like I said, how do we end up in Egypt? From that famine, man. You know? And we had to be servants in Egypt because of that famine. Well, guess what? It's about to happen again, but this time, the Lord is going to feed us in that day. You know what I mean? And this is the last go around, man. This is the end all be all, man. Why the hell you want to still be here? You know? And that chip is like putting a ring on your finger. You mine now. You know what I mean? You're gonna be what is penetrated. You're gonna be caught in bed with this devil, man, with that chip. You know what I mean? So this is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. See, that they may add sin to sin. And yet, and that's what Jake do, man. See, they don't want no type of discipline, no type of order, especially being under the being suggestion under these Edomites. This devil don't teach you that, man. You know, they seek counsel from these pastor. They even got counselors. They even got people you can go downtown and they'll counsel with you, man. And they're gonna give you advice that they ain't experienced. This is what America brings forth. And it said, they cover with a current, but not in my spirit. See, hey, that goes back to them, to the God, man. That goes back to when they said they sued fig leaves on themselves and covered themselves. That was somebody do different philosophies. See, in that day, 2/3 ain't gonna have heads around them, man. You know, so they're gonna be willingly taking that chip. Or they gonna deny that first, and it's gonna get to a point to where they're like, fuck it. You know, why? Because they didn't have the covering, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai upon them, and it said that they may add sin to sin. So they add on to they past sins. You know, we probably working out what we have. Working out even our secret sins, the things that we didn't know. Meaning what we did not. We died in our past life. We did some. You know. We back again, so we did some. So the things that we did in this lifetime and what we did in our past life, man, that's what we're working off on, man. You know, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You have to strengthen yourself because we ain't got no strength, we ain't got no power, man. And when these devils crack down, and you know what I mean, because a lot of people they gonna give frantic some credits. You might get 30,000 credits the first 1,000 people to take the microchip, man. So you're gonna strengthen yourself in the strength of Pharaoh. You're gonna trust in this system, man. And it's not talking about ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt, back even in this time, Egypt was irrelevant, man. Egypt already had his time to rule. It already had his 15 minutes of fame. This time about the Egypt now, which is America. Egypt just represents bondage. You know. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, in the trust in the shadow of Egypt you're confused. See, trust. See, you're going to trust in this system, man. You're going to trust in this devil system, but it's going to be your confusion. Because right when you get that chip, 3 months to 6 months, however the Lord got it, man. That hour of temptation, however that time is, the discretion gonna come, man. So you're gonna be fucked up. Oh, and it said you're confusing because it tells you that in Joel the 2nd chapter, it said all faces shall gather blackness. You think you about to enter into a new era of America? That damn, you wrong as hell, man. The Lord is about to destroy this place, man. And that's gonna be a sign right there when that chip get mandated. Then we already looking at the skies now. How much more we gonna be looking up in the skies when that chip get mandated, man? You know. It says, let's see. I think that's it on that. All right, yeah. So you trust Jake is gonna trust the Egypt. Like I said, man, a lot of these Israelites put Jake to sleep when these damn rap songs and shit, man. You know, it's gonna be a time where ain't gonna be no, yeah, that was a bad track in that day. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that, man. You know, it's gonna be like, all right, do you want to eat? You want to let Esau feature? You gonna let the Lord feature? Oh, that's what I was gonna get before it kind of went out. Because in that day, man, there's gonna be a lot of Jake. They're gonna have the spirit of Esau on them, man. They gonna they ain't gonna want to fast, you know, and what they gonna do? They just gonna, you know what? I gotta eat. Oh, that little booster, nigga, you know what I mean? Nigga said he'll eat anything. So of course the Lord, he gonna have a big plate of his little girl soup. You know what I mean? First you might eat foot. You know, a nigga look like he eat pig feet. You know what I mean? Niggas like that is gonna spearhead on getting the chip. You know what I mean? They already trying to make it seem like it's so convenient. You know, you ain't gotta worry about theft and fraud and all these things. But that's the plan. That's the devil for you, man. He's gonna make it look good. That don't mean it's right. You know, a woman can be bad as hell, but you lay in bed with her, you itching in the next morning, man. It ain't always good. If it look good, that don't mean it's always good, man. You know, the things that's bitter, that's what's good for you. The bitter things is what's good for you. That's why, like the Lord, he was an austere man. You know, it wasn't nothing sweet about the Lord. You know, that's why I was like, he said, you can eat my flesh and drink my blood. If you able to digest this greenery, man, you'll be able to live, you know. So this is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And yeah, he is then going and go and like, Jacob, man, I got a deal for you. Let me get some of that raw meat stew, and I give you my birthright. And Jacob like, nah, okay, yeah, bet. No, it was set up where Esau was hungry. You know what I mean? And he couldn't wait to eat. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me just get that, man. Like I said, because, yeah, we're going to be doing involuntary fasting, man. You're not just going to volunteer and say, you know what, I'm going to fast today. No, you ain't going to have no choice but to fast. And that's going to be on you if you're going to hold up to it to the Lord, give you the break fast. You know what I mean? You might wake up in the morning and a raven give you a couple of eggs. You know what I mean? And some, you know what I mean? Some chicken, whatever, man. The Lord's going to do, he's going to do wonderful works in that day. But if you have the spirit of Esau, you're going to be rejected. So let's get this in Genesis 25 and let's see, yeah, this is Genesis 25 and 29. And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom. See? Yeah, so this devil, he was that hungry that he wanted to eat some stew that wasn't cooked all the way. And you might say it was red beans. Well, we're going to go on, that's why I said, just read in Hebrews for one morsel of meat. Meaning, so that was actual meat, man. Flesh. And it wasn't cooked all the way. That's how impatient this devil is. You know, that's how impatient the devil, and that's how corner he is. You know, it says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? See, that's what's going to happen. Jake don't see the kingdom. They don't see America, man. I mean, they don't see the kingdom. They see America. See, they don't think there's anything after America. When that chip come, and it's gonna seem like a long time, or whatever the case may be. You would think that, and they might be like the tribulation 10 days. They count 10 days, and on the 11th day, like the Lord didn't screw America yet, and end up taking the chip, man. You know what I mean? So they don't. Esau was carnal, man. He didn't want to wait. He wasn't patient, you know. So it says, go back to verse 17, Hebrews 12:17. For you know afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. See, he was rejected. Why? Because he wasn't patient, man. He gave up his birthright for some damn some stew, man. And a lot of Jake gonna give up that seat on the chariot for something that's gonna be temporal, man. See, everything here is temporal. This is just a lesson being. See, we're in timeout right now, if you want to call it. The Lord put us in a harsh punishment, a harsh timeout right now. You know, by bringing us over here in America, is teaching us a lesson on. All right, now you want to break law, statutes, and commandments. Won't put you somewhere where no order is at, and we see the results of it, man. You know, so let's get this in Isaiah chapter 36, and this verse 6. It says, "Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it." See? So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. See? So if you trust in this devil, you trust in Egypt, you gonna take that chip, man. Cause that's what it's saying. You're gonna fall on this broken reed and it's gonna pierce your hand. Well, that's what the chip gonna do, is gonna pierce your hand. You know? And these devils, they so diabolical, they did extensive research on how to keep that keep the battery chip, and I think this was like heat, and they put it right here, man. They put it right there, man, between your index finger and your thumb, man. Like, that's the best way to for your battery to stay charged, whatever the case may be. But guess what? It's a penalty for taking that chip, man. It's a penalty. Let's go ahead and get that, because if you take that microchip, and if you take it out, it don't matter. You still gonna die, man. Cause you trust in this devil. They're just like you. That's just like, cause we the Lord's women. That's just like you popping somebody else before you go into the chamber with the Lord. Like I said, he coming back with that white cloth, man. He coming back with that white cloth, man. And there ain't no blood on there, that token of virginity. Guess what? Your ass is grass, man. And there's not gonna be a literal thing. It's spiritual, man. Not bowing down to this system. Let's say a worship to bow. You know what I mean? You know, to reverence. We like, fuck this system. Read Daniel 3rd chapter, man. You know. So this is Revelation 14, and I started 8, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Meaning, she had influenced all these different nations to follow her philosophies, you know. And ultimately, when that chip get mandated throughout the planet Earth, because it said it's going to come upon all the world. It says it's going to come upon all the world. Matter of fact, let's see. I think that's Revelation 3. That was Revelation the 3rd chapter. This is Revelation chapter 3 in 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What is that? When the microchip getting mandated. That's the hour of temptation, because the Lord is going to allow them to do it, to implement that for so long. Only for so long. It ain't like it's going to be another 50 years. And the Lord got 50 years of rations set up for us to be away from that chip. No, man. It's just going to be a short period of time. Ain't no telling how long, but it's not like going to be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, man. 3 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be. But it call it our temptation for a reason, man. It's just going to be a temporal thing. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See? To try them that dwell upon the earth. So this chip is going to be mandated throughout all the planet Earth. And we see now these different riots and everything. And guess what? Only thing is martial law. Not everybody got to get a chip. You see over there in China, that's going to be the first spot for that. Everything's going to be mandated. You see these riots going down. That's the perfect place to start. I think the Apostle Hyde even did a lesson on that. The chip going to come to China, then come here, man. Because even in Moab, those two are in cahoots with each other, man. Even in Moab, they always been in cahoots with each other, man. You know? And once you see Moab, when that chip get mandated, because you see the rise over there. Once it get mandated over there, be looking forward to it coming over here. You know what I mean? Ain't no more 18 hills. See the different 5G towers? It's coming, man. It's coming, man. You know? So I'm going to read this verse 8 again, Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is falling, that great city. And it lets you know this is talking about a certain landmass, man. Babylon is not the whole planet Earth, and it's not that goddamn Vatican City, man. Vatican City, that great city. Come on, man, get the hell out of here with that. You know? It says, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine. Oh, see? If any man, if you take this chip, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. See? Meaning what? You're going to be burnt. That's the lake of fire. That's the lake of fire, man. You know? Hey, man. Because, if you got the chip, man, you're going to have to die for that. And it's going to be a horrible death, man. Because you chose the Edomite before you. How about Shem Yahushua? You know? See, and these devils, they set themselves up as the Most High. And if they get that, if they would ever, that's why I tell you that Psalms 140 said, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. You know? So the Lord's going to, that's why I tell you in Job, let me get that. Because they want to fulfill that new world order, and that last thing is them implementing that chip, man. You know? Let's see, this is on Job chapter 20. And I started 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See? So pretty much when he's almost done completing that new world order, when that last step is that microchip being mandated, when he's about to fulfill that, guess what? That's when the Most High is going to rain them missiles down over here. That's when the fire from the chariots is going to come. That's why it says immediately after the tribulation, the sun going to be dark and the moon, the stars not going to give out light. Why? Because it's going to be a certain day the Lord is going to destroy this place. You're going to think everything all fine and dandy. But you just don't know it's a day that the Lord hallowed to destroy America, man. You know. So it says, let's see. Yep. So, matter of fact, is that, what is that? Bear with me, Salakia. Let's see, let's see. Bear with me, Akion, Salakia. Let's see. What was 45 and 46? Bear with me, Salakia. I think it was 50 and 46, I believe. Or 51 and 46. Let's see. Man, what is that scripture, man? I can't even think of it right now. Damn, I can't think of it. Salakia. Alright, so you know what? Let's go back to this this Revelation 13 again, man. Let's go back to this Revelation 13. It might come back to mind, Lord will do. I'm about to wrap it up soon. Alright, this Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So guess what? This is not talking about philosophies, man. This is talking about a literal, a carnal mark. You know, because you gotta understand, a carnal man is in rulership right now. You know, he's looking forward to tracking you. He already do about it with your phone, but guess what? You can leave your phone at the house. You know, you got chips in your credit cards and all that. But guess what? You can leave all that at the house. He don't want to deal with it no more. He want to put it in your hand, man. This guy want to be like the Most High, man. I think that's Ezekiel 28. See, Lord gonna do it. He gonna do away with these devils, man. Ezekiel 28. And 1. The word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord of power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am those serpents, man. That serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. See, these devils, they are wise and Daniel. You know, hey, they know how to wait fire. He'll tell you that, Angel Uriel, he asked Ezra, can you tell me how to wait fire? Well, these devils can do that. They can tell you how hot. They can tell you the temperature of fire, man. If you want it in degrees or Celsius. So these devils are wise, but the Lord got them in a trick bag. Because when they get that chip implant mandated, man, you know, that's when it's time for the Lord to bring the discretion. It says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. Yeah, and they did this unjustly, man. Those are unjust riches that they have. It says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because thy riches. Therefore, thus says the Lord.
NXT Women's Champion Back almost gave away, but Kaylee Ray so